Ah. And flip the camera. Hey guys, how's it going? I don't actually know how these YouTube live streams work so well. Never really done one before, so this is kind of a test for me, just to see how it goes. First live stream on YouTube, that's exactly right. Yep, I am working on this pretty freaking cool handle right now. It is Koa and Blackwood combination over some stainless clad Vitoku 2 quartz Sanmai with a layer of pure nickel running through there, and it looks fantastic actually. To be frank. All right, just get a little bit of oil on there so you guys can see the movement that's in the Koa, and yeah. Turn your camera. It said that the orientation lock was on. I don't know how to change it, unfortunately. So I tried to do it in landscape, but it wasn't working. Here's the handle. You can see the facets that are on it right now. This one needs a little bit more. Yeah, I need to make it landscape. Anyway, here's the handle and the blade combined. It's doing pretty good so far. I like it a lot. It is sharp. Well, the tip is sharp. It's a pretty thin edge. It's around 3/1000ths of an inch or so. Actually, maybe it's at 4, somewhere around there. It's pretty thin. Yeah. So I figured I usually would do a stream like this on Instagram, which is where I do most of my streams and my videos and where I'm most active. I'm planning on getting more active in YouTube, just because it's a little bit more of a business. You can actually make money from the ad revenue, which would be nice. So I'm sure that will happen once I get, less bad at video editing and stuff like that. So yeah. All right. Right now I have done all my work at 1000 grit. Just going up to done all my work at 400 grit. I mean, I need to work up to 1000 grit. There we go. Sheet of 1000. So this stuff is a lot less aggressive. So now that I've got most of my lines in there the way that I want them, this is just kind of bringing it up. So yeah. And then I'm going to be doing a super glue finish on this. So basically I'm just going to coat the entire handle in like a very light, thin layer of super glue. Kind of let it soak in a little bit, and then just take off a very light amount and polish it up very nicely. So it's going to have a very protected, it's going to be a complete clear coat of the handle, which is nice. The Koa is stabilized, however the African Blackwood is not, which is why having a super glue finish on this is going to be necessary. Because if I didn't do it, it would probably crack sometime in the future, which is not good. I don't want that at all. It would be, yeah, subject to absorbing moisture, and that's not good. So, going with the super glue finish. Any questions about what I'm doing at all? You guys want to get a better view at it? Usually on my Instagram live streams, I have it like this, where I can talk to the camera a little bit better. You guys can see what I'm doing. But if you guys would rather see the handle and everything like that, we make that happen as well. Not too difficult. You just gotta let me know what you guys would prefer, so that I can make it happen. So yeah, polishing up these facets is fairly difficult, just because you got to keep yourself at the exact right angle, so you're not going to blend any of the lines, so you still have those nice hard lines, which are what facets are, which are what look nice. I was planning on rounding off this entire handle, but I got a lot of people telling me that I should do a faceted handle on it, so I figured it was already roughly faceted from having done the rough shaping on it, and it really wasn't too difficult to keep on having it be a faceted handle. Just took it to the grinder, cleaned everything up a good bit. So this line I might need to take it back down to 400 because it's not quite as aggressive. Or I mentioned day. Oh, hey, that's good. I haven't seen his video yet. I'll have to go check it out. It's funny, I haven't really posted any real YouTube videos yet, but I already have a couple hundred subscribers just from having commented, I think, on Alex, on his videos that I was in. Pretty funny. Oh! Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back down to 400 grit to get this facet where I want it. A little bit too dull right now, not enough of the sharp transition. Looks pretty good on the other side. The other one is nice, but this one was just a little bit too shallow of an angle, I think. And I'm only taking off a very small amount of material as I do this, since I'm using 400 grit paper. So, very fine tuning. I did all of the rough work on the grinder, which was much easier. I like to go at an angle for the shallower angles that it's easier to mess up the angle on. I like to go at like a 45-degree angle to it, rather than going straight up and down, because it's easier to rock that way. I don't know if that's helpful for you guys, or if you guys are ever going to try faceted handles, or if that's something that you guys are interested in. But it's very difficult to keep your hand from rocking at all when you're going back and forth like that. And I have washed out facets very easily by making mistakes. This is only my third faceted handle so far, but I like it a lot. I think it looks very nice, and having good clean lines, it's very difficult to do, and so not very many people do it, and so it looks nice when it's done properly, which I'm still figuring out how to do that, so yeah. Let's see how this transition's doing. Ah. I think the angle is still a little bit too shallow. Just about to start your first wah handle. Well, good luck, man. I'd recommend doing most of the vast majority of the work on the grinder, and then going to, files and hand sanding once everything's already been roughed in. If you have a variable speed or a 3-speed setup, just take it real slow. So, yeah. Sorry this is kind of boring for you guys. What time dimensions your handle are? I like the size of it. Let me check. It is 7/8 of an inch wide at the ricasso area, and then it is 1 1/8 wide at the butt, at the pommel, and it's fairly thin as well. At the end, it's about 3/4 of an inch wide. At the top, it's about 3/8 of an inch wide. So, nice taper down, really locks in the hand when you're holding it, which is good. So, yeah. All right, where am I sanding that from? There it is. Oh, gotta cut myself some more 400 grit. Well, guys, I think I have one more knife to finish in this shop, and then I'm moving the entire thing. Going to Montana. That's it. I'm done here. Moving my whole shop. Getting a trailer on Thursday. Leaving Friday morning. moving in on Saturday. So, yeah, pretty crazy. Pretty fun though. I'm very, very, very excited. I'm very, very, very excited. Cool, cool, cool. That one's coming out and popping a little bit better now. No worries, dude. I think wah handles are usually about an inch wide and about 3/4 of an inch thick, I'd say. That's been my experience with them anyway. Or somewhere thereabouts. You want to have it be wider than it is thin, just so you know. Although I'm assuming if you can pull off a wah handle, you know at least something about handle design. I don't really know anything about your knife making experience though, so. I do like Japanese handle design, but I also like Western. So I kind of cross the two with my kitchen knife handles. I like to do a pretty simple design with some. I wanted a single block for the handle, but I can't find. Kitchen knife handle tangs do not need to be very long. This one only comes down about halfway through. They really, really don't need to be too long at all. So, yeah. Like 2 inches is like more than enough. In my opinion, anyway. Because they're not going to be like batoned through pieces of wood or anything like that, they don't need to be ridiculously overbuilt. It's coming out pretty nicely. This 1000 grit makes the koa pop very well, even without oil, which is pretty cool. I like it. And this block of koa is, goodness gracious, gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. It has some insane curl to it. It has some spalting, some spalted sapwood on the spine. I had to cut the block kind of weird and flip it around and sand some part of it to get the way that I want it, but it came out very, very nicely. So, pretty happy about that. Uh-oh. More 1000 grit. Oh. Keep in mind, this is all just on one side of the handle. The other side still needs to be sand. Actually, this is just, I've just been working on 2 faces this entire time. Slow going. That's why they pay me the big bucks. I'm just kidding. No, they don't. Actually, this one is going for some big bucks, so I guess kind of. There we go. does that look? Oh, you still can't see it so well in the light. Dang it. I think I need to go back to 400 and make this an even more aggressive angle. Yeah. Dang it. Ugh. That's so frustrating. Dude, I'm sorry. I can't switch it now that it's in the other way. I didn't know what I was doing. Next time it'll be in landscape, I promise. I tried to switch it to landscape like before it started and it said orientation locked and it wouldn't let me switch back over. I'm sorry. Alright, that facet should be popping now. Maybe one more go like that. Did you go straight from 400 to 1,000 grit? I did. I'm a risk taker. Also, wood is much softer than metal, so it's a little bit easier to make those jumps. Need some camera I do, man. I do for sure. Actually, I just need to learn how to make videos, and that way I don't have to do live videos, and instead I can make actual videos that you guys will enjoy, of me making super cool things like this beautiful kitchen knife. I'll give you guys a look-see in a second. I don't know if you already saw it at the beginning, or if you kind of jumped right in here to what I'm doing now. But I gave a look at it at the beginning. It's pretty nice. I like it a lot. I wish I could keep this one. I think this is gonna be my nicest kitchen knife to date. Which is funny because the guy that it's going to got my other nicest kitchen knife to date. Pretty funny. He also got my first faceted handle. Oh, sorry. I don't know, man. There aren't too many. Oh, hey, there's 5 people. Hey, guys, how are you doing? There we go. I speak English. Cool. I gotta say, I am a little bit less entertaining than Alec. That's for sure. But maybe my videos will do well when I can actually make some quality productions. There we go. Now the handle's popping. It's doing pretty good now. Alright, I'll give you guys a look, see what you think. A little bit of oil on there, so you guys can see the chatoyance of the koa. For those of you that don't know, chatoyance is like the movement that you get in like very curly woods. Koa, for example, is one of the most chatoyant woods on the planet. So here's the handle. I did jump from 400 to 1,000. There's the handle as is. Here's the blade. It's stainless clad, high carbon core, Sanmai. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's coming along pretty good. I like it so far. It's gonna be amazing when it's done, hopefully. Hopefully I don't mess it up. I make no guarantees. Although, I will be losing a lot of money if I do. Thank you, Mark. Yeah, this one's doing pretty good. Oof. Alright, on the other side. And only one of those sides is at 1,000 grit. The other side is only at 400. Yes, it is. It's quite thin. It's very light, and it has some pretty amazing indexing, so you can feel where the blade is very well in the hand. You should. Sorry, guys. You guys keep on asking me to do this, but it locks it if I try to do it. Yeah. See, it just says orientation lock. I don't know if there's anything that I can do. Sorry. Yeah, no, sorry guys. Nothing I can do about it. I wish I could. I really do. I'm very happy with how this handle is coming out so far. Very happy. Ooh. Saying I have a very, very bad connection, which I apologize for. I guess it is on my end. That's strange. We usually have pretty good Wi-Fi. I don't know if you guys can see this. Well, actually, I think I might go ahead and end this since the connection is so terrible. So I do apologize. Thank you guys for watching. If you've seen it, he's Kydex blue paper. Yep, that's true. Oh, hey, man, there are all the comments. What's a silver pin thing? What's a silver pan thing near your drill press? That's just a magnetic pan. We usually use it for like gun parts and stuff like that. Yeah, magnetic parts tray. Usually use it for when we're like rebuilding ARs, stuff like that. It's good now. You guys are good? Okay. That was weird. It said it, I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Y'all good? Yeah? We cool? Okay, we're alright. It's gonna be okay. These streams are awesome. Thank you. I usually do them on Instagram, but I figured since I'm going to be doing a lot more YouTube videos, I might as well start doing these live streams on here just to see how you guys like them, since I think I am going to be switching over mainly to YouTube. Just because Instagram, even though I've built up a pretty decent following on there, it's a little bit, you don't make any ad revenue from it. So if I'm making cool YouTube videos, which by the way are awesome, I can both be making money and be putting out something that people want to watch. So that's the plan. We'll see how it works out. Yep, you guys are cool with me doing more of these on here. Once I get it figured out how to go into landscape mode. Sorry about that. I know it's probably annoying for you guys. All right. YouTube is the way to go. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. Now I just need to figure out how to make YouTube videos, and then I'll be set. Perfect. Yeah, I do. I need some better cameras and everything. Definitely need some better cameras. You guys gonna watch all my videos and then like them and share them with all your friends? Yeah? Some weird 18-year-old kid making knives in the middle of Montana? Who doesn't want to watch that? Right? It's better than Britain. Let's jump into the deep end. Alright, man, I'll go for it. That's the plan anyway. I'm only going to school part-time next year. Just kind of started. The core steel is Vitoku 2, so it's pretty high carbon. It has a 1.05% carbon content, and then it has some other stuff jammed in there as well. You got some chromium, some tungsten, some vanadium. So yeah. If I'm going to do YouTube video, actually this applies to anything in my life. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right. So I'm going to find someone to teach me how to edit properly as I get into YouTube videos. Sorry, man, but America is pretty much the best. So this is what I go through. Actually, knife making, you use a lot of disposable materials. So trash cans fill up pretty quickly. So, I think it's Takefu, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Murica. Cool, cool, cool. And this is looking bomb.com. By the way, don't actually go to that site. I made the mistake of looking it up one time. Not a good site. Just stay away. Stay away from it. Not a good plan. I won't. We'll be good. No politics here. Those are from my Instagram page. My very expensive clamping setup. It's ingenious, actually. I designed it myself, so it's kind of a big deal. Yeah. We can still be friends. Alright, guys. Since we are in America, and because I'm basically just sitting here rubbing a piece of paper on a piece of wood, I am going to turn on some country music. There we go. There we go. Oh, country music is just so good, you know? I don't get how people don't like country music. So good. I just want to go drive a truck through some mud. Don't you'll get. Oh. We'll turn it down so you guys can't hear it, but I can hear it. Let's keep a wooden stake. Copyright. Ugh. Well, whatever. I guess I'll turn it off. I don't have any problem doing that on Instagram since, I mean, it deletes it afterwards, basically. Drive a tank through the mud. Oh, America. Hell yeah. Just rounding off this top area here, making it nice and comfortable to get a grip on. It's nice. It's so nice. Gonna go with a little shoe shining here. Not actual shoe shining, but it looks like it. It's a pretty common knife handle working technique. I also use it to round the spine of the kitchen knives. You get a piece of paper. I like you to have some tape on the back. You go back and forth on it like this. You just get a nice contoured, rounded finish. You can kind of control it by how tight you're holding the piece of paper as well. What are y'all saying, huh? Just drive a tank through the mud. You really do have to have a piece of tape on the back if you're going to do stuff like this, because sandpaper tears very easily. And it is not fun having to tear off a new piece of sandpaper every 8 seconds. So, what a wonderful noise. Cool. Turned out pretty good. Those are nice now. You can take some small pieces of 1000 grit. Polish that up. Nice. I'm going to finish this thing literally as perfectly as possible, which, I mean, I try to on every knife, but this knife, I'm going to, like, it's going to be perfect. You should promote your YouTube from Instagram. You'll get a lot larger fan base. Wait, what do you seal your micarta with? I haven't used micarta for a while, so I'm not sure. Yep, works pretty good. See how we're doing. A little bit of oil will actually help reveal any like big scratches you have in it, or any, I guess, detailed ones as well. Looks like we're doing pretty good here. Nice, just onto the spine now. Man, it's going quick. It's good. It's really good. I don't think the spine's really going to give me too much trouble either. It's just a pretty flat surface. Slightly rounded, but not too rounded. So, yeah. Not too bad at all. I'll go with this one. The spine is currently at 400. I'm going to hop all the way up to 1000 grit on it. What I do need to check is that all the facets are at the correct angle on the butt of it. Because that could be a problem, and it would look very off very quickly. With the, I like Alex Battle Axe. It's pretty cool. He's doing a pretty good job on it. I work in a garage right now, so that's a car coming in case you were wondering. Alright guys, I'm going to give it a quick buff. Get all the dirt and grime out of the pores and everything. Hey Dad. Alright guys, here you go. You really cannot see that. Yeah, you can. And that's unoiled as well, so it's popping. It is popping. Oh my gosh. It's just so nice. Oh my gosh. That's all I can say whenever I look at like highly polished koa. It just blows my mind how nice this wood is. Whew. Came out of the sheath. Wow. Look at that. I'm very happy with this right now. I'm very, very, very happy with this right now. Wow. I need to do a little bit of cleanup in the ricasso area down here. What are y'all talking about? Do you have a power hammer or press? Saw some of your Damascus intervals. Very nice. Thank you. So far, I've been doing it all by hand, but yes, I have purchased a power hammer and as well as a hydraulic press. So both of those things will be hopefully up and running by September, or in mid-September-ish. The press will definitely be up and running by then, because it's just a plug and play, and I'm gonna go pick it up. So, what are you talking about? You did a river of fire feather by hand? No, I did a regular feather by hand, and then I didn't do any feather Damascus at my own shop. I have a fair amount of friends in the area with, you know, presses and hammers and stuff like that. So if I'm going to do any Damascus at this point, I'm going to do it at a friend's shop, or actually I will be moving my shop, and I'll have all my own equipment to be able to do my own Damascus and stuff like that. So then I will be doing it all in my own shop. So hopefully that answers your question. I do have some pretty crazy ideas when it comes to Damascus coming up. So yeah. All right, guys. This is looking great. Time to move on to 1200 grit. Where'd my clamp go? I wish I had 2000 grit, but they were all out of it at the store, and I ran out myself. So I don't have any 2000 grit, unfortunately. And I don't think that there's anywhere in my area that sells it. I did not see that Alec had given me a shout out today. I have not had an opportunity to watch his video yet, but I'm going to have to go ahead and do that, it sounds like. Turning on notifications right now. Excellent. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy any content that I'm able to put out there in the future. All right. Ah. Okay. Boy, does that clog up the paper real quick. Okay, wait. Butt test. Yes. The butt is looking good. Everything's looking nice and even on it. It's popping. The butt is popping, guys. It really is. I'm not saying that as a joke. The butt really is popping. Oh yeah, I did. I am going to Montana State University, John Coffey. Hey, John Coffey, I follow you on Instagram. You shall give you a shout out today. Looking forward to more videos. Thank you. Yeah, so really the videos are going to come once I get my new shop up and running, and get everything set up in it. I mean, you guys, I don't want to do videos while I'm like setting up my shop. That just sounds boring. I'm just kidding. Alec did a pretty good job with those videos, let's be honest. I am planning on doing a lot more videos once I do get my new shop up. Just all kinds of stuff. I think the first one is going to be auto body retailers should carry 2,000 grit. You know what, John? I might have to head over there because I am really hungry right now. And there's a place very close to an auto body retailer that that has California burritos. California burritos are delicious, so I might head over and grab myself a not cool, they're pretty hot, they're pretty nice, they're good. A good California burrito, and pick up some 2,000 grit sandpaper. Probably do that in just a minute because all I've had today is a cup of coffee and a banana. So this is nice. From wait, what? What are you guys talking about? Yeah, John, fantastic idea. I will pop over there, pick up some 2,000 grit, because that really is what I would like to take this handle to. So I will give them a call first, make sure they have it, and then go over there. Where is it again? Oh yeah, okay. It's on my way to the burrito shop. Yeah, you guys up to? Yep, I do like Rhino Wet. That's going to be what my next order of. A knife with a great badonkadonk. Not quite sure what a great badonkadonk is, but you make some pretty cool knives, so I'll trust what you're saying. Again, not entirely sure what you are saying, but I'm sure it's true. Do you also run the Little Woody's stabilized wood? Yeah, Rhino Wood is surprisingly inexpensive. I was surprised at how inexpensive it is. I'm paying $15 for 25 or for 50 sheets right now, which is pretty inexpensive, honestly. Oh God, gotta love that balance point being like right past the ricasso. It's just perfect. Good. Another strip of 1,200. It would be nice if they also had 1,500 at that place. That way I'd have a little bit of a stepping stone up there. Actually, 1,600 would be about perfect. We'll see what they got. What are you guys saying? Practicing for a college diet? I am. You have to do a friction folder in the future. Should be a second one. Honestly, I don't know too much about Japanese bladesmithing. I am thinking of Jim Coffey, the bladesmith. I was guessing that was him. Just a probability since this is a bladesmithing channel. And I assume that Jim Coffey is probably It says I have a bad connection again. And I'm assuming that Jim Coffey is a pretty uncommon name. So, you know, I feel like that wasn't too much of a leap. In the realm of bladesmiths and bladesmithing, there aren't too many Jim Coffeys. In fact, I have never heard of anyone else being called Jim Coffey. So, yes, Jim does make some nice knives. Hey, Jonathan. How's it going, man? Almost done at 1200 grit with this bad boy, and then I'm going to have to end this thing and head out and get some real sandpaper. And by real sandpaper, I mean 2000 grit sandpaper. But first, I'll give it a quick buff, and I'll oil the handle and show you guys what it's like. Where are my glasses? Ah! I just had them. Ah, they fell on the ground. I was like, they could not have traveled too far. No way. And then some oil. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. I tilt this down so you guys get a little bit better angle on it. How's that? Yeah? Wait. Oh, that's oil. Thank gosh. What do you guys think? Not too bad, eh? And then give a full blade view, get a little Camilla oil on there. Make it really pop. Alright. You guys want to see be able to see the whole thing. Pinch grip. Got my maker's mark etched in there. Y'all can't see it so good, but there it is. Not too bad. I still need to round the tops of this stuff, and actually I might take a little bit more meat off the top here to make it matching the same way coming down into the ricasso. But boy oh boy is that comfy. Nice and straight. It's in line. Is it in line? It didn't look in line from that. It looks in line from the other way. Looks in line from the edge. Huh. It looks in line from this way. It doesn't look as in line from this way. Huh. What are you guys saying? Oh, different Jim Coffey. Interesting. That's weird. It looks a lot more in line this way than it does this way. I mean, either way, it's not bad. Definitely within the acceptable margin for kitchen knives. I've seen some kitchen knives by mastersmiths that are like, oh, way off. Like way off. Pretty crazy. So yeah. Alright guys, time to go get some burritos. And by some burritos I mean one burrito. I'm not that bad. So yeah, there we go. You guys a couple final looks at it. Get to see all those facets all mostly polished up so far. Still got to go to 2000 grit for them. And then the super glue finish as well. So. Cool. All right. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll see you later.